Hello, my name is Mr. Dog, and today we're going to look at the Lugia VSTAR deck in Expanded. So Lugia VSTAR has the attack, Tempest, Dive, just 220 damage, and we can discard a Stadium in play if we want to. But our attack costs 4 Colorless energy, which seems like a lot, but we do have the Summoning Star VSTAR ability. We can put 2 Colorless Pokemon that don't have a rule box from our discard pile into play, and the Pokemon we're going to be putting into play are Archeops, which have the ability Primal Turbo. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards and attach them to any of your Pokemon. This is how we're going to pay for that really expensive attack cost. The energies we're going to be using are 2 V-Guard energies, which make our Lugia take 30 less damage from Pokemon V. So this essentially gives us 310 HP, which is very tanky for a 2-prizer. We're also playing 2 double Colorless energies, and we're also playing 4 powerful energies, which allow us to do 20 more damage. So if we attach 4 powerful energies to Lugia VSTAR, we're doing 300 damage, and if we also attach a Muscle Band, we can do 320 damage, which is enough to knock out all VSTARs, all tag teams, and most VMAXs. To help us get the Archeopses in the discard pile, we play 4 copies of Battle Compressor, let's just discard any free cards from our deck. We go for energies quite quickly, so we are playing 4 Special Charges. Let's just shuffle 2 Special Energy cards from our discard pile into our deck. And we can actually attack on the first turn going second with this deck, using Wally. Let's just evolve any of our Pokemon during our first turn. But if we are forced to go first, we do actually play Diancie, which stops our opponent from gusting our basic Pokemon. So this stops our opponent from getting a 2-prize knockout on the first turn, so we can still win the prize race if we go first. And we don't actually need to play switching cards in this deck other than Escape Rope. Everything in this deck has a retreat cost of 1, apart from Lugia, which has a retreat cost of 2. So we can just use Archeops to attach energy to retreat our Pokemon if we need to. We're playing 1 copy of Marshadow for its resetting hole ability, allows us to discard a Stadium in play. We play this so we have a ball searchable counter to Path to the Peak, which turns off Lugia VSTAR's ability. We're playing 3 copies of Sky Field, which lets us have 8 Pokemon on our bench. Because we play 2 Archeops on the bench, we can sometimes bench lock ourselves, so this can help with that sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to keep the introduction short and sweet. Let's get on to some gameplay. Okay, so we're playing against Volcarona, we are going second, so that means we might have the advantage, and we're starting off Diancie, so they're not going to be able to gust onto one of our 2 prizes. We can't actually get a first turn knockout though, because we don't really have a way of drawing into a Wally without using our end first. We'll just have to end here, and hopefully we'll get a basic Pokemon. Okay, nice. And I don't think there's any reason not to attach the double Turbo energy. Could continue drawing because it's not like they're gonna end me. Yeah, may as well. Get rid of this and this. Go for Crobat. Would like another Lugia if possible. Maybe some Battle Compressors. Okay, we didn't get any of that. But at least we have the Versus Seeker for end next turn. So we'll pass over to our opponent. Okay, cool. They've got quite a large hand, so we are going to get some value out of ending them. Definitely don't want a Dedenne. Don't want to get rid of 2 special charges. So we need to get a VSTAR off this. And a way to discard 2 Archeopses as well. Okay, that does it. I think we'll computer search for a Battle Compressor. Get rid of this, and I think we'll probably attach to V-Guard energy. And we'll get rid of Archeops, Egg. And we don't really need to we'll get rid of Pokémon Ranger because we're not going to need to use that in this matchup. And then we'll get the Egg back, we'll get the VSTAR. Actually, probably should get Dedenne actually, because this hand's still pretty bad. We need to get in second Lugia. Okay, nice. So, Summoning Star. So we'll put a V-Guard energy and Powerful energy onto here. Maybe we can tank a hit, probably not, but one can hope. And you know what, we'll put a V-Guard energy on this one as well. because it thins our deck out of energies, so you have a better chance of drawing in something good. Ultra Ball, Tapu Lele. So they can go in with the Mew, but the thing about using the Mew is that they do less damage with the Mew because they can't use Volcanion EX to do more damage, because Volcanion only works on basic fire Pokemon when you're doing 30 more damage. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, so they're getting quite a lot of energy in the discard pile already. They haven't even used the Dedenne yet. But we like to see that they've used 3 Professor Sycamores. That's pretty good. That's going to limit their draw power later on, if not going to be able to use Professor's Research. And they are actually going to attack with the Mew, so they might actually whiff Knockout. Okay, probably not actually, they've already got 15, which is exactly enough they need to KO me with the Mew. So, send up this. It would be nice to find a Guzma. I think we have to actually Dedenne if we've got another Dedenne in the deck, and try and find a Guzma so we can Guzma onto one of their 2 prizes. We do have to find a Sky Field as well, because we need to get another Lugia down. I think we'll shuffle some energies back into the deck of this and this. So we'll get the Dedenne. And I should probably also maybe thin out a couple of energies from our deck as well. So just grab this, I think. And we can get the V-Star now. So we just need to find a Versus Seeker actually, because we already got the Guzma in the discard pile. So Dedenne. Okay, no, we whiff, so that's pretty bad. We just have to hope that they don't have the knockout on the Lugia. Is there anything we can thin out our deck? I don't really think so. Get rid of the Compressor maybe. Get rid of Guzma Hala. Muscle Band, we don't need that. And then Tempest Dive. Half full energy. So it is possible that they whiff because they're down so many Professor Sycamores. But they probably still have Dedennes in their deck, and they have the Zeeb Striker. So this is probably for Dedenne. It is kind of risky that they're going with the Mew constantly, because they could very well whiff the knockout by not having access to Volcanion EX. Radiant Greninja, okay. I don't really like Radiant Greninja and Volcarona because it kind of takes up bench space from... I think the Zeeb Striker is better because you get more draw power out of it. Like you get to see 4 extra cards with Zeeb Striker, and you get to see 2 extra cards each time with Radiant Greninja. And discarding your hand is pretty good as well, if you get the fire energies in the discard pile, especially at the end of the game. Okay, so they've got a bit of a way to go yet. On the Versus Seeker. Okay, so they're playing Versus Seekers, and that's not very common in Volcarona, to be honest. So it kind of doesn't matter that they've got all the Professor's Research in the discard pile. So how many is that? So far they've got 7. Okay, so they might actually get there, to be honest. Because I think they can still Zeeb Striker. Okay, we're fine. If they'd gone in with a Volcarona, they would have been able to knock me out, so that was definitely a misplay, I think. Put down the Sky Field. And we have to get another Lugia. And we can go into the V-Star this time as well, which is pretty good. bench this. I don't even know what energies I've got left in my deck. Let's have a look. Okay, so we have to get 1 energy shuffled back into my deck. Yeah, I guess we kind of have to, because they could play N or something crazy. It's not very likely, but they could. Grab this. Wow, I didn't know we had to shuffle both of them. I thought we could only shuffle one, but oh well. We'll just skip both energies, so it doesn't really matter. Honestly, we should probably attack with this one, just to be on the safe side. Is it worth discarding the stadium in play? Yeah, we don't need the bench space anymore, do we? We don't want to help them out. We'll discard Dedenne. So let's hope they don't have another Mew. Okay, they immediately have another Mew. They are down 2 versus Seekers and 3 research. So let's hope they don't find another one. And they won't be able to use the Dedenne again because they bench locked themselves. So realistically, they only have one Zeeb Striker and maybe a Professor's Research. Okay, there's the Research. They're also down a lot of their Fiery Flints and Battle Compressors, so that's a pretty good sign, and the Dowsing Machine. So that's 6 energies in the discard pile so far. They'll get some more of the Zeeb Striker. Getting rid of their Versus Seeker. Getting rid of their Versus Seeker, which is really good. Okay. So I think we just win then. Unless they like boss stall us. Okay, that's going to concede. GG's. Okay, so going second against what looks like ADP Dragonite. So I think we'll start off by using Ultra Ball, get an Archeops in the discard pile. And we'll go for a Dedenne. If the other one isn't prized, hopefully it's not prized. Pretty bad if it is, but nice. So need to find Lugia V and need to find a Wally, need to find a way to get another Archeops in the discard pile. Okay. I think that gets us everything we need. So put that down. Get rid of Archeops. We need to get rid of a Wally as well, so we can use the Versus Seeker. And Pokémon Ranger is prized, so that's not good. Hopefully we can get it off the prize cards. We'll just get rid of the other Archeops because we don't need that one. So Wally. Would have liked to have gotten another Lugia down as well. But they do need to find a choice belt to get the knockout, or a Leon, which they might not. So a Summoning Star. And we only need to get 1 powerful energy onto this to get the KO. But it is quite unlikely that they're going to get a knockout on us, especially if we attach a V-Guard energy. They can only do 280 damage if they get the choice belt. They could choice belt Leon, but that sounds like a difficult combination to get. So we should hopefully be safe. I think if I was going to play a Radiant Pokemon in this deck, I would have played Radiant Gardevoir, but most of the time we're not going to have bench space. But it would be a good option to play. It would give ourselves 330 HP, which is a lot. So they pre-Guzma Halid last turn, which is a bit weird, because I could have just ended them. So they will guarantee the double dragon energy, and they can probably get like a damage modifier as well if they really want. If they haven't noticed the V-Guard energy on my Lugia, you might think they're going to get the knockout. Okay, never mind, they're going to get a float. So maybe they're going to go into an ADP, which would be pretty good because we can knock out the ADP quite easily. They're basically going to waste a turn because they're not even going to do any damage to me if they go for an Altered Creation. But we're not in that fantastic of a position, to be honest, because we don't have a way of getting another Lugia. So hopefully we can get a decent top deck. A Quick Ball would be really nice. Do we have the Rescue Stretcher in the deck? We could research. But okay, Rescue Stretcher's in the discard pile, so we can't actually Professor's Research both of these Lugia V-Stars away. Something else I was considering is actually adding in an Oranguru so we can conserve resources, but again, bench space is an issue. need to get another Powerful Energy on here, and we've just attached for our turn. Are you kidding me? We've got 2 Powerful Energy prized. What is going on? Okay, Powerful Energy is in the discard. You know what? I think I am going to research, because we could maybe like kill the Lumineon with like an Archeops. So we can also just find a Muscle Band. So I think I'm going to Crobat here. Get rid of some things we don't need. I think that's all I want to get rid of. And get rid of their stadium. And get rid of both Lugias. So I just need to find a Special Charge or a Muscle Band. It shouldn't be that hard. Okay, nice. We'll get rid of their Floatstone as well. Maybe. So we are getting knocked out on the ADP. Like, it shouldn't have been that hard. We just got really unlucky with what we had to discard early on. Okay, so Pokémon Ranger. Like, too little, too late. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten rid of the Floatstone actually, because we do like give them the option to put the Choice Belt onto here now. So maybe that didn't actually make any sense. But as long as our hand isn't disrupted, we can just Guzma onto this Lumineon and KO it with an Archeops, because we have a Special Charge in hand. Wait, why did they Stormy Mountain for a Dedenne-GX? Was that misplay? Or were they just spinning out their deck? Oh, okay, we win. Nice. So we just KO this Dragonite. GG's. Okay guys, that's going to wrap up the video. So this is either my first favourite deck or my second favourite deck from Silver Tempest and Expanded so far. Being able to hit for free 20 damage on the first turn is very powerful. You do need quite a lot to pull it off, but if you do pull it off, it can put you in a really good position. But let me know what you guys think of this deck down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys for the next deck showcase. Bye!